Many of our towns and cities find that their expenditures are increasing while collections from taxes are decreasing due to the depressed economy. Much of the increase in expenditures was related to funding of pensions for police and fire and other public employees. The funding is mandated by the state. What are the short and long-term solutions to funding state employee pensions?
All right, you've mentioned two things there. You've mentioned the local police and fire pensions, and then you mentioned the state pensions as well.
Well, but even the local police and fire, their pension funding is controlled by the state.
Right. And what we're seeing here is a fundamental flaw in our approach to benefits for, and not just for policemen and firemen, and not just for state employees, teachers as well, the teacher retirement system. These are all defined benefit programs. And Social Security is such a defined benefit program. Your benefits have nothing to do with your contributions. And therefore, these benefits, especially as we live longer and healthier lives, these benefits can far outweigh the amount of contributions that have gone in to fund them.
Right.
Even with additional tax money and with wise investment, there's no way we can keep up with the expenditures associated with these programs. This is a particular concern in the state, at the state level. The employees' pensions and the teacher retirement systems have been underfunded by the state, even though the employees made contributions throughout their lives, or the state made contributions on their behalf. The legislators in Springfield were way too anxious to spend all that money. So now we have an unfunded mandate to the tune, just for the state alone, to the tune of $85 billion over the lifetime of the existing participants. So the answer to this, the short answer is we need to stop defined benefit programs as a benefit for our employees and our service sector. We need to go over to a defined contribution program. I've heard several of the candidates talk about a 401k plan. It's been pointed out to me it's actually an IRS Section 457 plan, which is a defined contribution plan. And I agree with the other candidates I've heard in that we need to, if employees are not vested in the existing pension programs, we need to immediately convert over to the defined contribution.
So these are new employees coming in?
These would be new employees, or even the employees who have not yet vested. I'm not sure what the vesting period is. I think it's 5 years. And certainly we see the same problem all the way down to the city level. The city of Bloomington recently had the same issues set before them, that they were underfunding their pension program. The time has come to renegotiate with the unions and switch over. And this is something you have to be hardline about. Governments cannot continue to provide open-ended benefits to citizens, even those that work for them. We have to put some sort of sanity into the process. In terms of the existing participants that are vested, we do owe them, because consider that a pension obligation is a contract between the employer and the employee. The fact that we have been reckless with the money and have basically corruptly spent it all on other programs, which I feel were spent to buy votes,
Right, exactly.
that to me is criminal. I wish we could go back and find the people who stole that money, which are the politicians and governors of the past. And I would love to see them under criminal indictment. Unfortunately, I think that they're untouchable. But it is criminal, it's unethical, it's unconscionable. And we have to find a way to fund those. Well, I go back to what I was saying earlier. We have to cut spending. We have to reduce our government down to its bare essentials, and it's still going to take years to get out from under our existing obligations. $85 billion.
Right, how many people are in Illinois?
12 million.
Right.
So if you think about that, just to cover our pensions, we're looking at several $1,000s per citizen, and that doesn't cover anything else. This has to stop.